This is how I got ChatGPT to code a trading bot that's over 2,000% profitable. And I'm serious, these stats are insane. First I went to ChatGPT and I asked, if you had to create a trading bot, how would you do it? And it proposed a training model
trying to sing this shit. Mercury, stomp down killers. Ed Sheeran remix. Let's go. I said, hold up for a minute. I said, hold up for a minute. Hold up for a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, fuck it, I'm going in. I never said I'm the nicest guy in the world, but I'd rather die for my girl. I'ma buy her diamonds and pearls. And that don't mean that she's materialistic. I know she fell in love with me cause I'm a lyrical misfit. We stare in the whip in the sunshine and cheering and singing. He's saying, I'm in love with the shape of you. But it's not just that though. It's also the way you move. I'm thinking we should get a drink, roll a blunt by the water. This ain't your average girl, man, it's somebody's daughter. I overheard you complaining about them guys you met and how they fuck up every time and claim they tried their best. That's until they realize and try to cry through text. If I seen them in person, I put those guys in check. I know no one is perfect, I don't think I'm the best, but am I someone you can call up and rely on? Yes. But I got a little problem, I was hoping you can help. It's 10:30 right now, I got a show to do at 12. And I need some company or I'll be gone by myself. The promoter just called and said the venue's selling out. Let's go. I'm in love with the shape of you. I'm in love with the things you do. I'm in love with the way you move. I'm in love with the shape of you. Hold up for a minute. I said hold up for a minute. I said hold up for a minute. Damn girl, hold up for a minute. I'm in love with the shape of you. I'm in love with the things you do. I'm in love with the way you move. I'm in love with the shape of you. I hope you see that I'm a different kind of person. Just spend a night with me and you'll figure out it's worth it. I wanna know your feelings, I'ma dig beneath the surface. I listen cause I care, everything is for a purpose. But I don't care about your flaws, in my world they don't exist. Every time we argue now, we just learn from it and quit. Instead of yelling back and forth or even stirring up this shit, I'd rather smoke a blunt instead. You're my girl, not my bitch. Anytime you're feeling lonely cause I'm not there, I'm on tour. And you got a question, call me, I'll be honest, that's for sure. I'm making profit when I come home, let's leave all aboard. On a flight across the world, drinking liquor on the shore. Till we wake up the next day and don't remember shit. But we still got each other, so let's go and do it again. If you're still getting ready, that's fine, I'ma wait for you. Cause I'm in love with the shape of you. Yo, I'm gonna be completely honest. I was gonna put the chorus here, but then I noticed it was just mad awkward because it was just a bunch of clapping and shit. And I'm a bigger dude, so I probably need time to catch my breath anyway. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, and I think that's about it. I'm in love with the shape of you. I'm in love with the things you do. I'm in love with the way you move. I'm in love with the shape of you. Hold up for a minute. I said hold up for a minute. I said hold up for a minute. We can roll blunts on the shitter. No, I'm just playing, man. This one was really weird for me.
flow sing smarter. She have to jump on a in drive charter. My girl foot no dirty car, she no mix smarter. And we know it pan karma, we shot pussy hole from me go against the other. She want fuck with a star, I'm a bust in her face, so call my mascara. Bang, we swap hotter than sauna. Me and me every beats and a little touch of Zara. She call my teacher like my last name a Palmer.
What is that?
Just something I've been messing with.
I like it. Keep that going. Okay. How about something like this? It's Friday after 5. Got here just in time.
Awesome. All right. So, can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? This this is beautiful. So, I'm trying out ATM, the ATM multi stream app. It's looking pretty cool. I like it. Like you can do things in the forefront and then you can do things in the back. There's the live mode, build mode, studio mode. It's pretty interesting. And I apologize, guys, for the long delay. I apologize, chat. It's just excuses, excuses, excuses. They really don't matter. I apologize for the time spent waiting on me. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Um, it's a lot. And it's been a while since I've had to develop a site from the base ground. So I just wanted to make sure that I was ready. And I don't think 2 hours is enough time. Unfortunately, I still do have to end at, well, let's see. So that was, yeah, so I'm still going to have to end at, um, at 2. But whatever, let's just get as much done as we possibly can. And I've got my 2 screens. I've got my script. I've got my live run sheet, like just a list of things I want to tackle, just so everything's structured and it's not chaotic. I apologize for my voice. I know, just endless apologies today, but my bad. So this week was good, and it's not over yet. That's why I have to run it at 2. But yeah, I spent. I think it was Thursday. I was out. Shout out to you, Corinne. Just beast. Just out with a group of just really, really inspirational, really ambitious women. And we were out there. It was like 28 degrees, and we ran. I ran. They outdid me. I did like 3.5 miles, and I think they did like 5. Like I got there a little bit later, but we were out there like 4 a.m., 28 degrees. It was beautiful. Again, shout out to you, Corinne, and the other ladies, Kim, Jessica, and shout out to Simple Smart Solo. Awesome solution for local law firms here in Charlotte. Um, yeah. So without further ado, I'd like to reintroduce myself. So I've talked a lot of smack, talked a lot of shit. I don't think that goes against the terms and conditions for these channels. So I've talked a lot of shit, talked a lot of smack. But I think what men and ambitious, and even if you're not ambitious, just average people in America, in the West, just need to hear things from people that they can emulate, that they can aspire to be like. And I'm not saying that I'm there yet. I'm not, but still, I think if you got some skills, you should share them, and people can utilize them to be better. Men need more ways to make money, ways to be better, ways to be stronger, ways to avoid porn addiction, just things like that. I'm not speaking from personal experience. I'm just saying, men, just we need to be better. I know there's definitely room. There's definitely a place for the fresh and fit Kevin Samuels. There's a purpose. They serve a purpose. They're valid. But I also think, and they also don't just do like talking smack. They also do things like Money Mondays and such, teaching men how to make money. And I rally behind that, and that's what we're here for. So I'm gonna reintroduce myself. I am Ray Elliott. You can see my my first name on the terminal instance here. So before we actually jump into the website development, real quick, I just want to show you guys this thing I've been working on. So there's like a bunch of different platforms, Vappy, excuse me, Vappy, Retail, Bland. There's a bunch of these different platforms for outbound and inbound AI calling agents. And inbound AI calling agents is playing the game on easy mode. People are not skeptical when, excuse me, again, they call your business and they're looking to book an appointment or ask a question. They're not skeptical. I know tons of businesses that are implementing that, and it's awesome, and it saves them tons of time because they can just route the individuals that are, MQL, or that are just more relevant to each department, even if not MQL for sales. They'll say, hey, like for a roofing company, hey, what are you calling for? Like the AI agent will say, hey, I'm Tammy. This is Pristine Roofing Company, and I'm the receptionist. How would you How can I assist you today? And if it's about, let's cut the shit here. If it's about money, then they'll route it to the right people. If it's about support, then they'll route it to the right people. If it's about telemarketing, then they'll just, say, hey, don't call us. DNC. But anyway, so that's easy mode. Now, outbound sales, appointment booking, stuff like that, that's hard. That's tough. And it takes a lot. You got to look at the latency, the time between responses given versus the actual AI responding. And there's so many things within the loop. There's the text to speech aspect. There's the reasoning. There's an understanding. There's the factors of temperature and the fact that the session will sometimes regenerate randomly. So you'll have one session with the AI agent speaking to the individual and generating, the response, and it sounds like maybe not the best example, but it'll sound like and then after a few responses, a few exchanges, a few turns, as it were, then the session will restart. And now the agent sounds like or like my voice actually, I can't even raise it because of how messed up it is. But basically it'll sound like a completely different person. And if someone calls you and 10 seconds into the conversation, they sound like a completely different person, most people are like, this is AI, or this is just weird. I think this is a robot. I'm talking to a robot. A robot just called me and is trying to sell me stuff. So that, and then just random things. I know a multi-million-dollar company that was utilizing AI for inbound, and someone called and was speaking to them, potential client or current client, I think actually, and the client was cool about it, but randomly in the conversation, like 20 seconds in, the AI agent actually, it was a female voice, it just started moaning. Like it started moaning loudly, and the guy was like, hello, and just eventually hung up. Imagine you're a multi-million dollar company and you've got AI technology, you're utilizing a third-party platform because, it's easier. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So you test it out as opposed to building it from scratch and putting in that time. Is the juice worth the squeeze? You'll find out from that platform. I did the same thing, completely makes sense. And I hope I'm not rambling here. I think I'm providing enough value. If I am not, okay, these, that's hilarious. You put the Hey, there are people that are going to find this valuable, but it's all right. I'll skip to the point. So basically, there's a lot of shit that gets in the way if you use a third-party platform. So I went ahead and spent the time and developed a outbound calling agent system that can make about concurrently 5,000 calls at once. Yes, 5,000 calls concurrently at once out to business owners, and set up appointments, and it's connected to Calendly and different technologies, so it can automatically book appointments in your calendar, on your Google Calendar, and then get back to you. So I thought that was pretty awesome, and I wanted to share that with you guys real quick. And it's funny though, so I spent about a week and a half developing it, and it's not perfect, but I do think it's definitely valuable. And then boom, I was like, you know what? Jordan Belfort, whatever. Jordan Belfort, I'm not going to use this system until I've actually got at least one new outbound cold call sale. So I haven't started utilizing it fully, like calling businesses, but I know it's it's powerful, and the juice was worth the squeeze. But also, I mean, AI is not gonna beat me in terms of just personality and putting myself out there. And I've just been making a lot of cold calls and feel really good about it. Yeah, that needed to be bash. All right, so I'm just gonna give you guys a demo real quick. Just wanted to share that. And this guy put sleeping noises. He put me to sleep. Hey bro, I'm sorry if artificial intelligence is boring you. People are out there making millions off this, but you're not interested. That's cool. That's fine. All right, that's cool. So hold on one second. All right, so I'm gonna show you chat. So Hope you can see that. That's the AI agent calling me, and then I'll put on speaker. Hello.
Bluebell. I know I'm calling out of the blue, but can I steal 15 seconds to tell you why? We help Charlotte contractors get more calls from Google Maps.
Wait, who is this?
Are you handling your own SEO right now or paying someone for it? Gotcha. Would you be open to it's Savannah Lane with Bluebell ads out of Charlotte? We help contractors get found on Google.
Okay, so there's a 200 millisecond delay for generation, I assume. I got to fix. Yeah, I'm open to it. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I got to take notes while I'm doing this.
Let's start with your
Ray.
name. Your first name.
Ray.
Thanks, Ray. And what's the best email for you?
It's RASSON dot A.
Email address to send your confirmation.
Yeah, it's RASS.
Email address after the dot.
RASSON.
Full email when you're ready.
Yeah, it's that 200 millisecond delay from generation. I definitely got to fix that. Yeah, it's RASSON.A.ELLIOTT@gmail.com.
Raston.A.Elliott@gmail.com. Let me check some times for you right quick. Looks like my computer is moving a little slow right now. You'll receive the meeting confirmation in an email shortly. I've got tomorrow at 8:45 a.m., tomorrow at 3 p.m., or Thursday at 9 a.m. Which works best for you?
Thursday at 9 a.m.
Perfect. You're booked for Thursday at 9 a.m. You'll be meeting.
Yeah, and then it just hung up. Now, at least it has the function. That function is working correctly to actually hang up, but obviously it's still got issues, you know? But still, I stand by that. I was just like, hey, you know what? This is worth the squeeze. And I can see like little tweaks needing to be made, but if you've tweaked, if you've messed with the actual, like the third party, the platforms like Vappy and all that, then they have such heavy scripting. They have the platform itself, everything's just weighing it down, and you can't even control every aspect on a granular level. So it's like you're looking at like 3 seconds between speech. On this system, just hosted locally for the actual application. And then I'm hosting, well, for the agent and workflows, I just have the programs, I have the apps developed in Python and stored on my computer. And then I rotate IPs, so I'm not even like actually worried about people seeing this information, just in case someone wants to be a smart ass. But then having the workflows hosted on like DigitalOcean, it's not weighed down by anything. It's just bare bones, and it's so fast. So I have the potential. I mean, you saw when she was actually listening and not going ahead and interrupting me when she was collecting the information for the appointment. Then, okay, she got the email, and her response back with complete understanding of all of the tokens within my response, you know, and then the generation of the voice and the scanning. I mean, you know, AI. For OpenAI, I think that LLM, I'm pretty sure I forget which model it is, but it reads both sides at once. So it can read top and bottom, like two sides of like sentences and words at the same time. So going through the system prompt and understanding these are the styles that I need, and don't sound like a different person every single time. I did notice that towards the end, I think it sort of lost its Southern accent. So that's something that I need to tweak as well. I saw a few different things I need to tweak there, but that's fine. Anyway, that's something I just wanted to share with you guys. It's still just being what it is. It's still light years above what is out there for like Vappy and stuff. But yeah, again, like just pick up the phone and dial. So I'm far more. Let's do Bluebell. Yeah. So I'm far more. I'm just too good. In my opinion, I'm that guy when it comes to cold calling, and I don't need an AI agent to go ahead and call for me. But to be able to do that and design that system, I needed to know if I could do that, and I needed to know if the juice would be worth the squeeze, if it could make money, if it could be sold, if it could be utilized by other people. Because typically, you ask any business owner, you ask anyone that is an entrepreneur, and it's outreach, it's cold calling that they hate the most. And if you're good at it, or if you can provide a service that'll make it easier or do it for them, then, you know, see a need, fill a need, and that you can use that to make money. Awesome. Anyway, so like I'm saying, I am going to reintroduce myself. So I am Ray Elliott. And if I'm being too fast, if I need to slow down, chat, just tell me. But I am Ray Elliott. Originally. So I did 9 years in the U.S. Army as a 25U. That's signal support specialist. Um, if you're a commo guy though, if you're a signal support specialist, you know it essentially translates to you're the tech guy. Hey, tech guy, go fix the printer, go lay some cat cable, track fob operations and convoy movements, but mostly just be the radio guy. You're in charge of ComSec, encrypted communications. Already said satellite communications, Ethernet cable, satellite, radio installation and troubleshooting. Go fix the computer. Hey, the network's down. Hey, I'm the radio guy. Yeah, you're the radio guy. I'm a plumber. Go fix the computer network. Especially myself, I was attached to an engineering unit, so I really was with plumbers and carpenters, and I was the tech guy. So that's been my experience, and I've implemented the same in the real world, in the civilian world. Jack of all trades, master of none. 25 uniform is also called, that MOS is also called 25 universal. They cross train you in all communications technology jobs that are offered by the military or by the Army. And they expect you to be able to shift gears at a moment's notice. I've even got some plumbing experience just because, everyone in your unit, you're warrior first, you're soldier first, but you got to cross train. So with that said, I've built, I think, probably hundreds of websites on WordPress, Magento, Shopify, BigCommerce. I think I've designed a few on Wix, whatever. You know what? I'm throwing shade at Wix, but Wix has done a pretty good job of changing things. It's not a bad platform. It's still no Shopify. It's still no Magento. I know they, they advocate for how much research and money they put into developing their e-commerce offerings and experience. But hey, you're not going to beat Shopify. You're not going to beat WooCommerce. You're not going to beat Magento. Frankly, I don't think you beat Drupal. And Drupal's not even for e-commerce. But hey, anyway, so we're developing a website for. Every time I turn to my right, I see Living Noise. I see you in the chat with that sleeping sign. Every time I look, I see you, but that's not important. Whatever, I got you. So we're going to develop a 5-page website today for Bluebell Ads, or Bluebell, an SEO and PPC agency, right? And we've got the domain bluebellads.com. But also, fortunately, a few years back, I actually bought, not this domain, I bought this domain, and I've just been sitting on it, best-seo-solution.com. It's, domain rating 13, backlinks 159,000, 100% do follow. Now, granted, that's a huge amount of backlinks, but you got to go through that and see what's toxic. You got to see what's actually helping versus what's just bullshit, and it's also not even going to immediately help necessarily the rankings for the website, because Google's going to take its time, and actually crawl and index all the pages and the backlinks and search through. But to have, a high domain rating and those backlinks, I think I've done my research, and the plan we're doing is we're going to take this. We're still going to install WordPress on bluebellads.com, but we're going to take best-seo-solution.com with all of its SEO, with all of its age, with all of its backlinks. We're going to attach it. Firstly, we're going to go to Search Console, and we're going to maybe use this bad boy right here, Search Atlas. I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this thing. Now, looking at it, let me first tell you what it is. So Search Atlas is the competitor to SEMrush and SpyFu and Moz and Ahrefs and all the other tons of, I mean, those are the biggest ones, but all the other tons of Yoast as well, Yoast, Rank Math, all the other tons of SEO platforms and plugins out there. And there's so many of them. And it's like, which one do you need? This one is good for this. This one's good for that. SpyFu is great for intent splitting. How much of the traffic for these keywords is coming in for organic versus coming in for paid ads, and looking at each specific keyword to get that assessment. That's freaking awesome. I haven't seen that in SEMrush. Now, granted, I haven't been to an enterprise. I've never been to an enterprise plan on SEMrush. Highest I've used is Guru. But still, for SpyFu to offer that for far cheaper than the Guru plan on SEMrush. Now, last time I checked, I haven't used SEMrush because Search Atlas is awesome. And then also, but I still, I think I've only used SEMrush, only used Search Atlas for about the last 2 months or so. SEMrush, yeah, I've got years. I've got about like 7 years, 7 years with SEMrush. But I've also just really been playing around with ChatGPT a lot, because you can like plug in your data for SEO API and then just run with that. You can just ask the questions. You can create an agent that is connected to, you know what? I'm just going to show you that real quick. It's not going to be another derailing or anything. I'm just going to, where is this? And this is what I was talking about with the whole ATM in OBS. Like all I got to do is click here, Studio Build. Then I go here. Oh, wait, did I change it? Did I change? Because I'm on live. Okay. All right. I stand corrected. Yeah, I'm still learning it. I literally just decided to use it. But yeah, so like this agent right here is literally, let me see. So if I go here, GPTs, we can just go library, explore GPTs. These are my custom GPTs. Explore GPTs, apps. Yeah, so my GPTs, next gen. Where is it? XGPTs, explore GPTs, my GPTs, explore GPTs, my GPTs, and then actually edit GPT. Okay, so yeah, like this. So I've got my instruction set for it, and I've got the configuration. Like I've added in some instructions, some insights from industry leaders, or just some tips videos on YouTube, anything that I saw, heard during my research, and I'm like, hey, this is valuable information. These insights are good or worth testing. So then I've got my API integration for data for SEO, and so I can pull in the data for SEMrush without actually having to pay for anything, aside from obviously the request, the API request, about 0.0002225 cents per request. And so this is a request. Hey, give me keyword data for the top ranking roofing companies in let's say Concord, North Carolina. The top ranking North Carolina. Keyword data for the top ranking data for the query best roofers near me. And actually, Concord's pretty small. I'm actually going to go with a major city. So I'm just going to go with, let's go with East Hampton. Let's go with East Hampton. Shout out to you guys in East Hampton. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my customers in New York, out there killing it. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're doing good, Emery. Emery just went through something pretty. Man, he's a strong guy. He's a strong guy. Anyway, yeah. So basically, this will fetch keyword data. Now, there's been an error connecting to the, so, there's always, there's always need for troubleshooting. So I don't know if it's the query. Actually, it tells me the answer. So for top roofing, hit a temporary error on the data for SEO side, request header or cookie too large, run a clean query through the endpoints for top few local competitors, these type of share their names and yours. Which option would you like to? Option A. We'll just go with option A. Actually, I think you guys get the point. It's okay. I think you guys get the point, right? Right? Yeah, you guys get the point. So I'm gonna do the other thing, blue bell. Yeah, and then I just hit this fade button. Fire, right? That's pretty cool. Yeah, Atium. Yeah, doing it live. Doing it live. Yeah, so you get the point. So it's just so much cheaper, and you can get the same information, not structured within a clear, clean cut dashboard. You kind of pay for convenience at that point. But hey, I just like to look at exactly if the juice is worth the squeeze. I know I can do it. I can probably design my own SEMrush. Is the juice worth the squeeze though? Fuck no. No, it's not. That's a lot. That's a lot. So in that case, you just pick a tool that has most of what you want, and then try to get the rest from another source. But do it as cheaply and as efficiently as possible. In my opinion, just scale. Don't live outside your means, business wise or personally. So yeah, and I don't remember how much SEMrush Guru currently is, because it's been so long. I think last time I checked, though, it was like $400 a month or something. And this is, for like two or three projects, and it doesn't go as granular as Search Atlas. AI is the way of the future. So get with it or get lost. And yeah. So we're going to go ahead, and I don't think I actually want to use this email, but WordPress admin email, it's okay. I, for the most part, will probably take it off screen when it comes to sensitive information, but I think I just pressed the button twice. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Why is it going back? Is it me, or did it just go back? Yeah, it totally did. It was weird. Okay. Yeah. And also, so now I'm not using any of these domains. Use a temporary domain. What domain do you want to use? Yeah, I actually, so I'm going to build it on Bluebell ads. So that's fine. So what we're going to do with best SEO solution, we're going to connect it to Search Console. The same as this one. I didn't get into, but we're going to connect it to Search Console and Search Atlas. And this is why I was saying 2 hours is not enough. Even though I went off on a tangent. I showed you my cool new toy. I'm having fun playing around with, but 2 hours is definitely not enough. I think the fastest I've ever built a service-based website, it was like 10 pages, I think, and I knocked it out in about 8 or 9 hours. That's the fastest. And it, like, you want to be efficient. I would say the old adage is 100% true. For service requests, you can either have it fast, efficient, or affordable. You can have two of the three. You can have it fast and efficient, or sorry, effective. Fast, effective, cheap. Fast, effective, cheap. Yeah, fast, effective, cheap. You can have two of those. So fast and cheap, but it won't be effective. The solution won't be effective. Effective and cheap. The solution won't be fast. And you can surmise the third. And so that's the fastest I've done. And there's really no reason to rush it. So target audience, obviously, United States. These United States of America. Install on WordPress, yeah. And just for time's sake, I mean, This is obviously not agency hosting. This is obviously not a dedicated server. It's not even a VPS here. We're literally just doing WordPress hosting. We're just going to develop the site, do it fast. I chose this as opposed to, for any of the sticklers that are going to be in chat, excuse me, I chose this as opposed to the dedicated server, waiting 24 hours, 48 hours a week, 2 weeks, whatever it's going to be for them to actually set up the server partition for us, and then for them to set up the actual, not for them, but for us to set up the WHM, the cPanel, the image, depending on if they operate like Ionis or with, who does Ionis use again? Plesk. You know what? I'm not going to talk shit about Plesk. Plesk is fine, whatever. I prefer WHM. I just have more experience with that. But the last like 2 years or so, I did play around a lot with Plesk. Okay, so we've got the site. What's going on here? Is this the? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I'll do that later. Yeah, this account has been just sitting here for a while. Like next gen, Gen is another provider. Let me see. So let me resolve this issue. So we've got, I don't like that. I like transparency. Let's do transparency. There's no truly sensitive data. There's no sensitive data on here. I'll avoid the actual sensitive data. So I'm just trying to understand domain portfolio, Blue Bell, website list, Blue Bell, WP admin, but I'm just trying to understand exactly why it's website details. Okay, preview your site at. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. Now let's do this. So let's make this a little more secure. Let's do Duo. So we're gonna install Duo Cisco. We're going to install, let's say, okay, so we decided we're gonna use Search Atlas. You know what's weird? I like Search Atlas for the granular audits on their platform, but by connecting the plugin through I don't know if it's REST API. I haven't looked into how exactly they connect. I think it's script. So connecting the WordPress site on Search Atlas on the WordPress site through the plugin, but then utilizing Search Atlas for the granular audits. They even have, dude, I know I'm not affiliated. I promise I'm not making money from suggesting them, but I just love them. I can't wait to go inside. Like I love them. They're dope. So, rank math. That's funny. I used to really be fond of them. But yeah, so the Search Atlas granular level backlink acquisition. Like imagine this. You can do like every 4-6 hours, you can do 10 backlinks for let me actually, so let me see. I didn't, or did. I think I did actually clear this out. Okay, yeah, this is a new one. This is a new one. This is a new one. So this one doesn't actually have it, but basically you can create backlinks with domain authority on par with Apple Maps, with LinkedIn, with Google, for the base plan. So the base plan is like $200 for a website, and I'm talking granular competitive analysis, like down to obviously keyword intent within the URL, the meta title, but looking at what your competitors have done for certain keywords and why they're ranking, and not just having to use your own. Like that's the whole thing. Not having to use your own bandwidth to do a crap ton of research, because like it doesn't make sense to just use your and I'm not saying that I'm not giving my customers, my clients, the people that trust me to rank for them, that essentially trust me to do what I say I'm going to do. I'm not saying I'm giving them less bandwidth or they're less deserving of bandwidth, but I'm saying that if you put all of your bandwidth into like deep diving for hours into changing like depending on your client base, hundreds of pages, and looking at every meta title and saying, you know what, I need to change this, I need to change that. Like we're gonna mark off on our calendar or on our project management platform, whatever we're using. ClickUp, Monday, no, not HubSpot. What's the other one? Asana, whatever we're using. All right, I changed the URL to be this. I changed the title and the description to be this, and then we're gonna track it. Like totally fine, cool. You should do that anyway. But if AI can both bring in all, just like SEMrush and SpyFu and Moz and Ahrefs, bring in all of the data, for you to see, then for them to search atlas, for them to, I'm gonna work while I talk, so you guys still get you get more. So to have AI actually do that for you, and then actually do the to actually do the changes for you, or like you have it scheduled to do these changes for you. It's just great. It's awesome. It's convenience, compliance, it's convenience, and it's effective, and it's not cheap. It's not cheap. So again, I'm not advocating for them because I'm getting paid or something. I think they have a really great offering. Let's see. I'm just looking for the compliance. Compliance. Is this the one? Yeah, it's just really convenient. Pretty convenient. Yeah, it's pretty convenient, but I don't think I'm gonna actually add that. But I will add the light speed. I'm gonna add the light speed, and now typically, like obviously, most business owners aren't going to be building websites themselves. If you're a business owner and you have to build the website yourself, then like, I mean, what's the point? Realistically here, and I'm a little biased, but what's the point? And I think I'm gonna use Optimal for the images. Heck yeah, let's do that. I'll use heavy scripting. Yeah, let's try it out. If you're a roofer, then you're a roofer. You're not a website guy. You're not a tech guy. You're not an SEO guy. You're not a shoe salesman. So you shouldn't sell shoes. You're not going to be the most effective at doing so. Stick to your lane, right? But when you're first getting started, maybe this will be helpful for you. Getting started with Optimal. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So what Optimal does is essentially image optimization by Optimal. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And also I'm not going to leave it there as a deactivated plugin that's not being utilized. So what Optimal actually does is it offloads all of your images and has them stored on their own platform, and then it just embeds the images and within all new formats. Damn it. When I say it out loud, I'm like, actually, that's a pretty good system. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It can be a little annoying though when you go to uninstall it if you choose to. No, it's not that actually, but yeah, it can be a little annoying when you choose to install it, and then you have to onboard all of your images. I do not have an API key already. Yeah, but hey, just for the sake of speed and just helping you guys understand exactly what goes into building a website, and it's not that difficult. I'm not going to put myself up on a pedestal like this. It's not that difficult to build a website, but to build a good one that can rank, or that at least has the solid foundation for SEO, I would definitely recommend hiring someone. Like I said, most business owners aren't going to be like, when you're scaling, when you focus on growth, actually providing the service, you're not going to be focused on doing this, on building a website. This really isn't for you. This workshop, it's really for young men. I just want to help them gain skills. So every Saturday I'll be doing this. Okay, so we have optimal. I guess I have to go now. Again, it's been a while, so I have to go to optimal and create an account. I forgot how much it costs, but I'll do. Oh, hey, look at that! Start my free plan. Test my site. Yeah, you're not even gonna be able to tell me because it doesn't have anything on it. I'll just do this. Start my free plan. I hadn't decided on a theme. I was thinking that we would do Astra, and then you know what? Boom. This is actually why I had set up this run sheet beforehand. Forgive the chaos. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and work on one thing at a time. By the end of this call, you will have the skill set needed to develop a simple 5-page website. Simple. Now, the thing is, planning can be great. Planning can be great. Planning is needed, absolutely necessary. But it's the doers that win. Realist, it's a fact. It's the doers that win. It's the doers that win. Plan is only as good as your execution. So, as opposed to spending all the time planning, get some skills, gain the ability to do things. You know, website development. Too easy. Become a freelancer. Just become a freelancer. Start offering that to individuals, to businesses. Gain skills that learn Python. You know, and let's do Bluebell SEO agency. We're gonna do best SEO. Best SEO. You know what's funny? I think this is gonna help too. So I'm gonna do for the meta title, or for the page title. Yeah, for the meta title for the homepage of Bluebell Ads, I'm gonna do best SEO solution and best PPC. Yes, PPC, best SEO solution, best PPC SEO. No, I'll do that in the subtitle within Customizer. So I'll do best SEO solution. Do Bluebell advertising. Yes. So we'll do that. That's going to be the home page. And what a stupid thing. I don't know if I leave that blank. Does it actually, hold on. I need to know. I'm sure they're not that stupid. That wouldn't make sense. Let's say bluebellads.com. Okay, I need to add under construction. Yep. Okay, so let me just add under construction too. And I should activate Duo and go ahead and set that up on my phone just to be secure. Security should be the first thing typically. It's just nerves. Sorry. Sorry for saying sorry. Sorry for the excuses to myself. I'm not apologizing to you. Chat, forgive me, but under construction. Yeah, I've been going to a lot of networking events and doing a lot of just putting myself out there, meeting people that are better than me, that are more successful than me. And still, I do find that going live sometimes, got the jitters. Sometimes you got the urge to I don't know, what is it? What's it called? virtue signal. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah, let me not say that. You know, it's a shame, and I'm working on that. Just being more more real, just being myself. You know, it's not as easy as you'd think in in on live. Do, 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 do. The violin. So Ahrefs toolbar. I mean, I don't even need to do that. I can just do, Control U and Control F, and I'm looking for the canonical, yeah, canonical, canonical link. I mean, I haven't generated any metadata, right? No, I saved it, but I have Search Atlas activated, but I haven't connected it. So that's probably why it's not generating um, why it's not generating any, did I already activate it? What the hell? Yeah, why it's not generating anything in there. So that's okay. I'm just gonna go under construction. Let's go back for the security. Oh yeah, so that's why I skipped over the security a little bit. I feel bad because I was setting up the stream and I spent so much time talking, and definitely good insights, definitely value given there. But the whole thing was, hey, I'm gonna teach you a skill. So I'm like, hey, let me focus on teaching you the skill as opposed to the security. Um, and I don't think any sensitive information has been leaked or anything. So I'm not extremely worried about the security right this second. So best SEO solution, Bluebell advertising. Okay, that's the homepage. Cool. Now we're gonna do. No, yeah, that's great. That's cool. I don't need it for now. So we're gonna do blog. Blog. Helpful. Yeah. Helpful content. Helpful article. Helpful marketing. Even better. Helpful advertising. Ooh, yeah. Helpful advertising, SEO, yeah. Helpful advertising, content, information, articles. Yep. Helpful art, helpful ad articles, articles, advertising, marketing, helpful articles. I mean, it can be presumed what it's about, but I'm just going to go this way anyway. I've had some really good results with just being super transparent and super clear when dealing with AI search. So like if I'll just show you this. So if I go here, and this won't be another derailing. I got you. But so let's do free IT assessment, Charlotte, right? So free IT assessment, Charlotte, we go in AI mode. Actually, it's okay. It's okay. First, I'll show you this. So, oh, it's right there. Cool. So we got the AI overview and we got the organic, and we're skipping over the ads because we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about website development, SEO, organic marketing. So the second link right there, Next Gen Managed IT, that is my other business, right? And so you look at free IT assessment Charlotte, and it says the title, free IT assessment Charlotte, Next Gen Managed IT, and then the meta description, no obligation, free IT assessment. You get a clear report. That's a nice description right there. Been converting pretty well. Not for traffic. And then they go and they see here content on a free IT assessment, what they actually get for the offering. And within my research and experience, this is enough to fulfill their intent, to satisfy their intent for a free IT assessment. But let's go back to AI search. So we're going to the AI search, and we see we've got a few different results. Total BC. These are other managed IT service providers in Charlotte. So Total BC, N8 Solutions, Next Gen Managed IT, Group CCI, and blah blah blah. Respectfully, just the only one we're focused on is Next Gen Managed IT because that's ours. So for businesses, IT assessment, total, blah, 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 blah. Next-Gen Managed IT provides a free security review to find network risks and create an action plan. Now, this website has been around for, I guess, like 2 months, maybe 2 months at this point. And these websites have been around far longer. They have far more. Let's actually go here. I'm just gonna go here. Total BC, total BC, total BC, total BC, total BC. Okay, totalbc.com. It's cool. It's all right. It's all right. We got time, guys. It's okay. This is important. This is important. It's okay. It's okay. I know you guys are having fun. It's all right. All right. So this is this guy's. And then, oh, yeah, almost got me. All right. So we're gonna go to website authority. And we're going to do this, and we'll do this. Okay, so totalbc.com, 7 domain rating, 252 backlinks, right? And they are beating us, right? N8 Solutions in terms of ranking, right? So N8 Solutions, it's these guys. We're going to do the same thing. We'll check these guys out. Some competitive benchmarking. Okay, domain rating 28, backlinks 35, right? So they are better than us, better than our domain, and they're beating it. They're better than us. It's okay. It's okay. They've been around longer. It's cool. It's all right. 2 months. You know, what do you expect? 2 months. So then we have, like, they're on the top, the actual featured information, or the actual summary information. And then we're on top within the actual list of recommendations. I'd rather be here though. Honestly, I'd rather be at the top, seeing as, you know, you can just go ahead and click. And we're number 3. But again, 3 months, like just 3 months. So go here. Well, 2 months really. So I go here, and just comparatively, remember, domain authority, we had 7, we had 13, and we had backlinks of 253, and I forget what the other guys were, right? Then we have brand new domain, backlinks 19, linking websites 19. So with that said, I'm kind of good at my job. I know what I'm doing, you know? And I think we're at like 5,000, I think 5,000 visits a month at this point. And I'm just going to go here. So about meet the team, managed IT. Yeah, Ray Elliott, co-founder. And that's my LinkedIn. Awesome. Okay, cool. So then we're going to go back, and I hope that provided some kind of value. It's just AI search is changing the game. You got to have sentiment analysis for LLMs built into your SEO strategy. And again, I can't say whether or not SEMrush has implemented that, but I know Search Atlas has, and it's got Grok, it's got Claude, it's got Gemini, it's got OpenAI, and I like it. I just like it. I really like Search Atlas. It's affordable, it's convenient, it's just pretty awesome. I'm gonna reach out to them and say, hey guys, I need a sponsorship. I've been talking about you too much, and I need my check. So we got the homepage, check. Helpful advertising articles, -blog, check. Then we got, let's see, go back to my run sheet so we can stay on track. I got the 5 pages I'm building out written down. Let's see. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm somewhat smart. Being smart doesn't fucking matter. I'm not special. Doing makes you special. Doing makes you special. Doing things that are above what I'm I'm looking at my second screen. I'm trying to find the 5 pages. But doing what ordinary people, normal people don't do. If you want normal results, do normal shit. Do what normal people do. If you want extraordinary results, do what the extraordinary do. Elon Musk does not sleep. Elon Musk does not sleep. He works. I'm not saying he doesn't sleep at all, but he's more focused on, like, I've heard his wife speak about him, ex-wife, I think now, which is not a shot, not a shot. Shit happens. But just she spoke about him and just how much he worked, just worked constantly. Now, there's a difference. I went to Grant Cardone's. One of his 5X, contact us. Now, one of Grant Cardone's 10X conferences, reach out, reach out to Bluebell ads, contact, reach out to Bluebell, reach out, speak to marketing, speak to an SEO specialist. I'm just gonna base it all on SEO. So speak to an SEO or SEO specialist near you. Contact SEO, speak with, handle, get help, get assistance. No, speak with, reach out, talk with, speak with, talk to a guy. Hey, talk to a guy. I don't like the tone. Speak with an SEO specialist. Contact us. No, I think that's better. So SEO, but I don't want to be spammy. So SEO advertising, I think it's better if I just go akin to what's on the domain, but I'm going to do that 301 redirect with SEO solutions, best SEO solution, and Arrow. Is it Arrow? Let's see. Hold on. So this will be more of an accurate reading, because when I plugged it into Search Atlas, like 6,700 domain rating 2.4, right? But when I plugged it into Search Atlas and plugging it even into Ahrefs, it showed me much higher. Yeah. So this domain expired, and I'm going. I purchased it, so I got this one. No, I got Best SEO Solution like 2 years ago. It's actually like about to expire, so I'm probably going to transfer it or renew it. But I got that about 2 years ago. I think it's worth a lot of money right now, but it could potentially be spammy just because it has the dashes in it, and then it also. So I don't know if people are going to be willing to click on that, especially for a business. I don't know how that would affect GEO. I don't know how it would affect SEO, how it would affect click-through rate. I'm not too sure. I would think maybe it would help, but you never know. And I'm just going based on the experience of others and benchmark competitors and Google's policies. So I'm just going to thoroughly vet out both of these domains, Best SEO Solution with Search Console. We're going to connect it to Search Console, and then after a while, because Search Console, I think it's either 24 or 48 hours it can take before it actually starts to pull in data or present the data that Google's already pulling in to you. But that won't be on this call, obviously, but maybe next Saturday we'll just look at it, and then I'll actually go ahead and change it before we actually move with our next workshop, which I haven't decided. Actually, no, I have a full calendar for the next year. Yeah. So I'll let you guys know exactly what, I'll let you know, chat, exactly what I'm going to be doing for that. And actually the links are right here. So it is yeah, the about us, the contact, and yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's all the same. Contact us, Bluebell. Yeah, it's all the same. Bluebell. If you've designed one, you've designed a million. Service businesses. Actually, I enjoy the e-commerce more because there's just more to do. This is easy. Like you saw that. I didn't even have to code. I didn't have to go into the tables since it's not even a VPS or dedicated server. I didn't do shit. I literally went into Hostinger and I click add website. That was it. And they installed WordPress, the WordPress files for me. I didn't have to go through WP admin. I didn't have to do anything. No tables, no SQL. Just super easy, but it's not the most efficient. It's just this works for a brand new website that doesn't currently have traffic, that doesn't need that bandwidth. But we could, and I would hope, I'm not going to, I would hope to have that problem where I connect those two 301 redirects permanent, and suddenly those backlinks, the juice is flowing, everything is good, and we're ranking far easier. We have a huge leg up. That'd be great. And then I would need to actually transfer that to hosting with more bandwidth, with more RAM, more CPUs. Yeah, so Bluebell, contact us. Bluebell advertising. I'm just gonna do that just for time's sake. Bluebell advertising, and actually, guys, I'm just gonna just go just turn the AC, turn the AC up, or turn the temperature down, whatever. I'll be right back, and then boom, ATM again. I just think this is awesome. So hold on, I'm gonna do back studio, and then let's go to here, and
No offense, but if you're paying more than $30 per month on car insurance,
Okay, I got you. Summer Rivals calling loop.
Okay, that's cool. So I am here. I'm back. All right. So, so we were doing the contact us. Now I know I said I would do 2 hours and to do that we'd have this completed by then, but seeing as we haven't, I'm gonna spend a little more time. I want to complete at least the homepage. I mean, just again, I apologize. Just yeah, it's been a minute since I've ran in like such cold weather. um, so yeah, I'd like to at least finish the homepage. So we'll just do that. Let's try to complete the homepage at least. I'm gonna give myself the next like 30 minutes, and yeah, then I gotta actually go do some canvassing for a friend of mine. So um, yeah, yeah. All right, let's do that. So all right, so let's go homepage. Might as well do Search Console right now. I think that'll provide some value for you guys. So Search Console, so like Google Analytics essentially is like you configure you configure Google Analytics to be um, the data and how exactly you want to measure the data that's important to you, to your business. You tell Google how you would like for it to measure that data for you, essentially the pathways that people travel on, all that stuff. Well, that's by default. That's already a thing that Google GA4 does. Google Analytics in general does, but essentially that's what it is. You tell Google what data you want to um, measure, and then for I guess I'll just do this. For Search Console, Search Console is information that Google is already measuring. Go to property. Cool. Yeah. So like I said, it takes like 24 to 48 hours for it to actually start pulling in information. And this is a brand new um, thing. This is a brand new email account and and Search Console, so it's empty. Next, we're gonna do not NBits, best SEO solution, best SEO solution.com. 159,000 backlinks, 13. Let's go. I really hope we can pull some um pull some favor. I hope we can transfer some of the authority. Let's see, transfer some of the authority onto Bluebell ads. Okay, so copy the text record. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm just gonna edit the DNS real quick. So manage for SEO, best SEO solution. Real quick, modify DNS. No, I want to modify the DNS, but I don't want to change the name servers. Where are you? Domain template, domain DNS. Set now. Set now. I'm in Gname. Okay, so let's see back here. Manage resolution. Best who is status enable registrar Gname modify. You guys suck. You kind of suck, Gname. Honestly, you kind of suck, bro. Domain sale transfer out. Like, can I not actually? Okay, resolution. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's resolution. All right, so let me do this. Modify. Cool, verification, confirm. TTL doesn't matter. Verify now. Text document. Cool, succeeded, confirmed. And we'll do the same thing real quick for Aerosoft. Let me hit that snare. Paramore. All right, verify, add. Okay, take your time then, I guess. Take your sweet friggin' time. Just do add and text. And for that, we just wait. For that one, we just wait. But yeah, verify, go ahead, get there. Okay. Take your sweet time. All right. All right, it'll take its sweet time. But so we need a theme. It's not gonna be anything crazy, something simple. And I do want to general like honest. I'm gonna be honest here. Gonna be honest here. Typically, I'll have like a million tabs open, and ideally 3 screens. But I'm not gonna just click buttons and open them in new tabs. So I don't want to give you guys a headache. So I need a favicon. Need a favicon for this bad boy. Yeah, I'm gonna use Optimo, so I know it's not gonna be. I know it's not gonna be huge. Blue bell ads logo. Blue bell ads. Blue bell ads logo. Blue bell ads. Blue bell ads. SEO. To do best SEO and PPC services, Charlotte, and C logo. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so set as icon. I don't want to crop. Okay, you kind of suck, don't you? Yeah, you kind of suck. Okay, so I will not control that there. Site address, site. Okay, so site title will be Bluebell. Bluebell. I'll rotate between Bluebell ads and Bluebell, but we're gonna do SEO, get more leads. Get more leads. Yeah, we're gonna go benefit first. So we're gonna go get more meaningful phone call leads from online. Online Bluebell ads. Now, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do site title benefits first. Well, we're gonna experiment here. We're gonna experiment. We'll see if the site title having the benefits versus the tagline having the benefits actually matters here. Let's see. I know the site title is gonna. I think the site title is gonna be here. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna leave the benefits in the site title because that's what is seen here when it's hovered over. And that is what they're going to see on the URL for our homepage. So that's fine. Get more meaningful phone call leads online. Tagline. Best SEO. PPC. Affordable. Feasible. Actual. Hey, we do what we say we're going to do. How about that? That's pretty hard to find nowadays in a marketing company, right? Best SEO agency, SEO, PPC, blah, 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 blah. SEO and ads, advertising, marketing, SEO, best marketing agency. I like to go with the niche. Let's go with the low hanging fruit. And PPC services. Yes. Best SEO and PPC services. And now normally I would just go ahead and have ChatGPT run this and tell me what the keyword with the most volume, least competition, would be to put within this. That we can actually, that's actually going to affect our ranking if it's going to. But I'm just gonna do this fine because I can just change this later. So best PPC and SEO services, Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte. Actually, I think I can go here. I should do this here and then do that there. That's fine. Charlotte and just another WordPress site. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, anyone can register? No. No, you can't. UTC 0, 19.7. Yeah, that's not correct. That's not correct at all. Let me go here. America, New York, cool. New York, that's fine. Okay, week starts on Monday. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, writing. Default post category. Default mail category. Aesthetic page. We're gonna go here and we're gonna go blog. We obviously want an excerpt. We do not want a full summary breakdown on our blog page feed. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna also create a knowledge base. I think that's good. User must be registered and logged in. Attempt to find blog links. Nope. I'm good. Actually, you know what? I totally would be down for comments, but they just end up being spam. They just end up being things like not even black, like gray hat SEO, where like it's morally wrong. You know, it's a gray area. You know, like you can automate. What is it? SEO box? Is it SEO box? SEO box. I think it's this one. SEO box. SEO box tool to leave nested comments. Like I'm writing this explanation of what this tool is down, and anyone who is worth their salt can, if they don't already know about this, is like, yeah, that's yeah. So SEO box tool to leave nested comments on websites for backlinks. If you didn't know about this, yeah. Oh, Scrapebox. Yeah. This is Gray Hat. Welcome to Gray Hat. And I do not advocate for this at all. But I'm just saying, this is a thing. It's called Scrapebox. And it basically allows you can use, I don't know if it's SOCKS 5. I don't remember exactly what the proxies are, but you can literally just change IP addresses consistently and spam out comments onto WordPress websites that allow you to do so, or even just websites that allow you to do so. You can choose what the niches need to be in, and you can literally, it's like $100 or something. I forget. It's been a while. Again, yeah, this is it right here. For whatever keywords you're looking for, you can choose to use proxies, so it's not coming from the same IP address consistently, and just either use the tool itself to nest comments in there with your backlink to your website. So technically now you have a backlink on their website, or to find the websites and then just type in comments. So if you don't have it turned off, if a website doesn't have it turned off, then they're fucking up, because they should definitely have it turned off. I don't want comments from strangers to points to their website. Fucking with my ranking. So yeah, it's $97. Pretty powerful tool, pretty interesting shit. Not advocating for it, but I just thought it'd be an interesting thing to show you guys. Is this done yet? Whoa. You know what that means? Pending, please update it to our default DNS for the records to take effect. Oh, okay. It's because I actually, what did I do? I pointed the DNS. Yeah, I pointed the DNS to WordPress. Let me just take care of this real quick too. Let me just take care of this payment real quick. So forwarded the I forwarded the domain name servers for that domain to whatchamacallit to Hostinger. And so now that's why it's not popping up. That's why it's not allowing me to monitor that here. And I do that because like if you're migrating a website, you like as opposed to migrating it and like you transfer it and then it takes 30 days or longer for the DNS propagation to take effect. Maybe like 2 weeks or so, but for it to be fully completed, like about 30 days. But for it to be findable, like online, it could take like 2 weeks or so. So as opposed to having that be done, like you're migrating a website from one host platform to another and having your website go down, you can just change your was the A record. You can change the A record and change your. You can do either way. You can change the name, the A record, point the IP to the new host, and then initiate the transfer. And that's more convenient, and then you have no downtime. So that's pretty awesome. Or you can like update the domain name servers, point it to another place, like the place that you're going to transfer it to, and then add your IP address. Actually, I would add the IP address within an A record beforehand. And it's been a while, so I wouldn't say I know for certain about the migration with the domain name servers and then migrate. And it doesn't make sense to me logically because if you're doing the A record, that's actually at the base of the that's at the domain host. So that makes sense that if you're transferring that, you would have like the settings would already be discoverable and from the base, like search engines would find that, browsers would find that, and then it's waiting for the new settings to take hold after the DNS propagation happens. So that's a better way to set yourself up for success. And anyone that's actually seeing the value and listening, I'm dropping gems for you that took me a long time to discover. Trial and error, even if it wasn't a long time, it's trial and error. And for software, for tech in general, it's just constant troubleshooting. So you're welcome. I just saved you a couple hours. Or some pissed off clients. I saved you some pissed off clients. Luckily, I think maybe I messed it up at some point, maybe, or saw someone else's experience. I never had a pissed off, angry client because their website's gonna be down for 30 days. I don't even want to live in that experience. Like I wouldn't want to. So I hope that helped someone. I hope that helps someone. Should they decide to go down this route. So now I'm going to do add new domain, transfer existing domain, and I'll do best SEO solution. And I know this is, again, just supposed to be like a just build a website thing. But hey, this is what that is. There's constant troubleshooting. Like there's constant troubleshooting. It never ends, you know? So let's see. I'm gonna transfer best SEO solution because I have to actually say I want it to be transferred. Oh, that's a pain in the butt because it's showing up as locked. So, an email has been sent to me. Yeah, it's showing up as locked, and it's not giving me the option to actually update the DNS. So that is what I am doing. I'm updating the DNS. The operation verification code. Okay, it's sensitive data on this side, and I'm going through my email and shit, so I'm not actually going to display that on the screen. Sorry, not sorry. Love you, chat. All right, so now we got G name. G name sounds gangster. Just a gangster name. G name. Rocket, Shopify, Veeam. Yo, I've got so many of these things. I think Gname actually I might have done through Microsoft Authenticator. Okay, and I haven't set up the Duo yet, but I shall. Do, 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 do. So we got word. Where art thou, Gname? Gname, where art thou? Gname. I could have sworn. Yeah, okay, there it is. So here we are. Kool-Aid. Yes. Okay, dope. All right, so it removed the protection. Okay. Okay. It said it removed the protection. Oh, okay. So it's being processed now. Okay. Well, that's a bunch of malarkey. All right. That's cool. Fuck you too. All right, cool. So I need actually to be updated before I can even do this. So it's not going to propagate right now. It's taking its time to be processed. That's kind of crazy because I'm just unlocking the domain and it's my domain. But that's all right. That's all right. It's okay. Hey, if you don't like it, go make your own. That's what I think. So, and I'm not gonna go make my own. So it is what it is. Discussion. I think I already did this. Oh, and then I was talking about show avatars, mystery person, blah blah. That's when we went into Scrapebox. Okay, discussion, media, permalinks, thumbnail size, crop thumbnail to exact. Yes, of course, organizing uploads to month, year. Yeah, that's general practice. Yeah. Um, I think this is fine. I'm probably gonna have to change this when it comes to, I like the whole category thing. I'm gonna get blog articles, organized properly, category, followed by, yeah, I just like that. It's just convenient. Category and then post name. And I've always gone that way, and I've always had pretty good success with that. Let me experiment here, and I'm gonna just go based on. I already have the categories listed out. The pages, even from blog, doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Category, post name, privacy. Again, I have to set up the Duo two-factor. That's fine. We have now a theme. Okay, let's go to appearance, themes. I do really like Envato. Envato is dope. Um, Envato, let's see, Envato elements dot Envato. Okay, that's cool. Dot Envato. Yeah. So you can get website templates. Yeah. You can get website templates. You can get theme. Hold on. No, get out of my face. Oh, I have to necessary. Okay, we'll get out of my face for the other shit. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You can get marketing material templates, business card templates. So like Creative Cloud, Adobe Creative Cloud templates. And no bullshit. No bullshit. You can, bro, sell some templates. Like just sell some templates. Like just look at what businesses need and become a graphic designer. That's a multi-million-dollar industry. I recommend going the route of tech. Let's look that up real quick. So like senior front end web developer, senior front end developer, salary. Yeah, you got it. Salary, US average. Yeah, between 104,000 and 133,000 annually. It's a job that you can work remotely. It's freaking great. I highly recommend that. Just getting that skill set. This is just one of the skill sets we're going to be working on here within the channel. But yeah, so these guys have great website themes, and we're going to just use one that I've already purchased. Let's see. I think we're going to use not Lenore. We're going to use the agency one, I think. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. It's not here. Yeah, I really gotta go canvassing, but I said I would do this, and I mean that's all that really matters. I said I would do this. I don't even care if anyone's watching chat. Like, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, but it's not about that. I just said I would do it, so I'm doing it. I even forgot to turn on the AC. I was doing something else during that break, but hey, I said I would do it, so I'm here. That's the thing, and that's another thing. If you're gonna go into entrepreneurial ventures, doing your own thing, being your own business owner, um, everyone wants to be their own boss. No one wants the problems of being the boss. When you're the boss, you still have bosses. If you're service based, then you just have multiple bosses. Um, but you just got to do what you say you're going to do. It's that simple. Just do what you say you're going to do, and that goes with anything in life. Just take it seriously. That that's a better way of phrasing that. Just take it seriously. Take everything seriously. Oh, you take life too seriously. I've heard that before. All right. Okay. Dope. Your opinion is heard and appreciated. I'm not going to change. Be that guy. Become that guy. Let's see live preview. Oh, nope, this is not the one. It's not Lenore. We're going to use leverage. We're going to use leverage. Yeah, we're going to use leverage. Oh, also, hey, so this is another little gem. Pretty simple, but there's a bunch. That was Lenore. We're going to use leverage. Yeah, there is a bunch. There are a bunch of methods for pulling in demo content. Oh, okay. I guess I already have that. Yeah, there are a bunch of methods for pulling in demo content after the purchasing of a theme, but the best one I found thus far, I'm going to share with you. I like it. It hasn't failed me yet. Okay, so that's where Lenore is. Let's see. I'm just going through. I have like 2 accounts, so I'm just going through and seeing which account it is that has the theme I'm looking for. Leverage theme. But you're telling me to sign in through Google, and I've already signed in through Google. But then when I try to log in, you're telling me, hey, go fuck yourself. You just go fuck yourself. Okay. That's dope. Appreciate it. All right, cool. Leverage WordPress theme. WordPress leverage theme. Oh, let me go to here. I want you guys to see me. Hold on 1 second. Leverage WordPress theme. Where you at? Where you at? Okay. WordPress template. Okay, it's 2:30. Let me just install this theme at least, man. Come on. Leverage WordPress theme. Okay. Right there. Stock video templates, sound effects, templates, fonts, presentation, web templates. Yeah. Web templates. CMS templates. Yep. CMS templates. CMS is a content management system. And we're using WordPress. WordPress is the content management system here. So this isn't even showing WordPress though. It's to leverage. Oh, business presentation kit. Okay, so I'll just go here. WordPress and bio plugins. I need themes and I need leverage. Website design, just like life. Leverage. Come on, son. Like, this is a really good theme, and I love it. And it's blue by default, and that's not a huge selling point. But yeah, you know what's also interesting? You can have Claude or ChatGPT just develop a theme for you from scratch, which is pretty cool. Just give it the instructions. Man, prompt engineering is really underrated. Theme, leverage theme, Prism, Crypta. Oh man. All right. Well, I can't find the theme I want. That's some bull. I'm not just gonna settle and throw on any theme. It's looking like we're gonna work on this again next Saturday. That's what it's looking like, honestly. Um, Shiza, let me see. Maybe it's in my email. Leverage theme, leverage theme, leverage theme. It'd be from Envato. Leverage, leverage. Let's see, leverage, and then has attachment, right? So leverage, 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 simple leverage, leverage. Am I spelling it wrong? Am I retarded? Hold on, leverage. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Leverage. Yeah, leverage. Maybe non-attachment, I guess, but from Envato. From Envato. Can I do that? Is unread anytime from Envato. Shiza. Okay. So let me see Envato. You know what's funny? Like all I want to do right now is just chill and play like some fucking Fortnite. Like that's really all I want to do right now. But I gotta actually after this. Nah, I need that win. After this, I gotta hit the gym. Gotta hit the gym. I missed it yesterday. This is my weekend, but yeah, now I gotta hit the gym today. Gotta get that win in. Just kill it. Just gotta kill it real quick. I got a little bit of fat, like, yeah, comparatively to what I used to have. I got a little bit of fat left on my stomach, and I gotta work on that, man. I gotta go get some pain. I gotta go get some pain. Yeah. All right. So I'm not finding the theme. I didn't find the theme. Um, it's okay. I think I can just hit this. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so this build studio. So this crap right here, I think I'm just gonna, yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. So I hope everyone was able to in the chat. I hope you were able to pick up some kind of value. I know I dropped a bunch of gems. I know I dropped a bunch of information on you. And like I said, I didn't know if I would be able to actually complete this project, like 5 pages in 2 hours. I assume not. I assume not. And if we need to push back, and at least complete that 5 pages and push back the content calendar, the streaming schedule for the next year, like I'm down. I'm here for that. Like I already said I was gonna do this 5 pages and I was gonna show you how to do it. So that's what I'm doing, like 100%. So next weekend, next Saturday, another 2 hours, we're gonna tackle it. And I'm gonna work on my jitters, I guess, a little bit and just make sure that we're actually, following the spreadsheet, following the run sheet that I made. And just doing that. But outside of that, I know you got some value. I know there's value here. And just if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, or you're like, hey, you suck, like just say that. Hey, like my drill sergeant used to say, like, hey, like acknowledge me in some way, let me know how you feel. Let me know what your thoughts are, even if it's a exactly as he phrased it, even if it's a fuck you, drill sergeant, like just, hey, fuck you, drill sergeant. Hey, at least you acknowledge my existence. So just, it's not about acknowledging my existence, but any questions, concerns, comments you might have, anything you need help with, anyone struggling in SEO or developing a website, anyone that is a contractor or a local business here in Charlotte, typically within 150-mile radius we service. If you need any SEO, PPC, you need a free audit. No obligation, no cost, audit. Just look over your current performance and get a complete understanding of exactly what's driving real, meaningful client phone calls and lead form submission, request for quotes that actually lead to requests for quotes. If you just want to get a full picture understanding, that costs nothing, just no cost, no obligation audit. I'm gonna actually, I'm going to, where is this? I'm gonna leave my Calendly link right here. I'm gonna leave my Calendly. I'm gonna leave my Calendly link right here, and if anyone wants to schedule a call, or if anyone wants to, if anyone wants to speak, any questions, any comments, complaints, concerns regarding an audit of your business's online performance, feel free to come here, and this is the link right here. That's the link right there. So feel free to reach out. And again, even if you end up being a troll, and I really hope you wouldn't waste your time. Like, who'd do that? Like, actually submit a meeting here and then just to say, hey, I watched your video, you suck, like something like that. Like, dude, don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. Like, come on, that's not fun. That'd be such a waste of time. Don't do that. Don't waste it. But yeah, so awesome being with you. Thank you, chat. I'll see you guys next week. See you guys again next week. Also, just, I don't want to spread negativity, but yeah, fuck that guy. Like, dude, I said fade my beard. Like, I said fade my beard, and he did this. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What is this? He's like, oh, you should fade your beard. Come on, bro. That was just stupid. That was just ridiculous. Come on, man. Not gonna name anyone, but come on, man. You know what you did. Anyway, and I've been self-conscious about it this entire time. But all right, chat. It was awesome. Thanks for having me on the show. Dope. I'll see you guys next week. Suit Up Saturdays. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.